Uh-huh. Safe. Panic basket. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm having fun. Hi guys, this is Mattias, and in today's video I will show you some of the clips from day 2 of the release of Firestorm. So this is all from the second day, and on top of that I also decided to put these clips in chronological order, and I'll explain some of the things that is happening in this video, especially those things that I didn't cover in the first video about this game. Or game mode, I should say. Now, if you want to see unedited videos where I play from the beginning to the end in some of the matches that I've won, then those videos are going to end up on my secondary channel. There'll be highlights from Twitch, and you won't have any of my post commenting. Instead, you'll have my face in the face cam and whatever reactions that happens during the match. So now, one of the things that I learned a little bit better from day 1 is looting. And there are a couple of more ways of getting loot that I'll show you here, starting with this safe that I interrupted when I heard of the footsteps. You'll also see later on in the video how I get extra loot by capturing a flag, something that might be worth your while if you think you're willing to take the risk. This, however, isn't too risky. You can look to the left and right, you can't look behind you, but you can actually turn your head quite a lot even while opening this safe. There are a few of these safes around the map. Now, when you're looting in this game, one of the things that you might have trouble with is that you can't pick up the specific loot that you're trying to aim at or that you're trying to point at. Instead, you keep swapping weapons, or the game makes you try to pick up stuff that you don't want for whatever reason. Now, one of the things you can do is that you can hover your aim quite a bit above whatever it is you want to pick up. Normally, the problem is when you're trying to pick up ammo or maybe some armor plates. I found that if I aim or if I put my crosshair quite a bit above said object that I want to pick up, normally that helps quite a bit. So try it and see if that makes a difference. Now, again, soon enough they're going to change the loot system, so this is only temporary. Now, one of the things also that I found about this game is that initially I thought this game was a little bit too slow, and I to some degree stick to that. I do I'll probably try to play this game a little bit faster than I've done the first couple of days here, and of course the loot system is going to have a big part in that. But what happens when the game is relatively slow as this is that when there is something quite intense going on, the excitement over said intense situations becomes even more exciting just because they happen more rarely. I have to say that to me it seems like this game from the beginning was more adapted to Battle Royale than Conquest, Operations, or any of the other traditional Battlefield game modes. Now, you might agree or disagree with that, and you might look at that as a good or a bad thing, but at least that's my opinion. Now, another thing that you will see me using a few times in this video that I didn't use in the video from the first day, and that was some of the flares that calls in airdrops or artillery strikes, and you can actually get quite some valuable loot from them. You can also call in vehicles. Now, personally, I haven't made much use of vehicles so far, but I've started to have a lot of fun blowing them up, and you'll see a couple of examples of that as well in this video. Two of those moments are actually really intense. One of them is at the very end of a win that you will see somewhere around the, I think, the 11 or 12 minute mark of the video. Here, I'm in a bit of an intense situation. I know there's a lot of people nearby, and I have messed up my inventory, so I can't repair my body armor. Here I switched slot between the armor plates and whatever it was, and I'm able to at least put in 2 of them before I get into combat. Oh, yeah! Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm having a lot of fun playing this game. This despite that I didn't like Battlefield 5 in its original form, and the fact that the first game I was very frustrated over, yes, you know it, the loot system. Now, of course, I'm hoping that this is going to be a fun game in the long run also. It's a little bit too early to make a judgment call on that, Right now it's new, it's fresh, and just this whole thing about learning new stuff on the map and learning how things work is kind of exciting and interesting in itself. However, to some of your disappointment, and some of you might be happy about it, I have a lot more fun playing Battle Royale in Battlefield 5 than the core game, and that's just me. So now, from now on, the video will continue with clips from one of my wins. And what made this round quite unusual was that I was forced to blow up first one Staghound and then I think it's Panzer 38. Two light tanks anyway, and because of how that happened, this round was actually quite exciting, at least for me. So yeah, I hope you will enjoy the rest of the video. It's gonna be quite a long video. My name is Mattias, and I want to thank you all for watching. Can't decide here. Gewehr 1.5. More medium armor. No more heals. It's tempting to go and kill him. No body armor. All right, have a good one, Reaper. Thank you. Thank you so much. That was intense! That was a relatively intense win. What the fuck? What the fuck happened? That's really low P. I've almost killed myself using that thing. Oh, he didn't take that. had a level 3 Sten. What? I'm trying to read what you're saying, Cadaver, but I'm not following. Did I get everything I needed here? I'll go. I'm never gonna leave this place. I can't get away. I mean, the time it takes to loot, people just come back here.